Having trouble playing as Gazlowe on Blackheart's Bay? Well, stay tuned for some tips and tricks to improve your game. Here is an overview of the Blackheart's Bay map. On the east and west side of the map are each team's core. This map has quite a number of mercenary camps, which are prime targets for Gazlowe because they not only help you push lanes, but they also provide 2 doubloons, aka coins, each, which aids in the overall map objective. You will most likely spend a majority of your time out of lane clearing merc camps and collecting coins. There are 3 sets of night camps on the map, one on each team's side and one located at the southernmost point of the map. Once you hit level 4, you can pretty easily solo these camps. At level 4, I really like to pick up superiority for this map as it makes clearing the mercs much easier and faster, especially later on when you take on the boss golem. There are 2 siege giant camps, one located on each team's side of the map. Most games start off with a team fight near the watchtower. Soon after, the treasure chest will spawn. Once the coins from both chests have been collected, it's a good idea to grab your team's siege giant camp. If possible, you will want to aim to grab the southern night camp afterwards. If you are extending to get a merc camp in enemy territory, pay attention to the map and try to get them when the enemy team is preoccupied with map objectives or your teammates. At the northernmost point of the map is the boss golem. Depending on what talents you picked early on, you will have varying difficulty in soloing this merc. Again, superiority comes in quite handy. I am able to solo the golem at level 10 without having my turrets get destroyed. I like this in case anyone tries to sneak up on me. A special addition to this map are the skeleton camps. There are 4 of the camps with 2 located on each team's side. These camps act only as a means to collect coins. Each camp defeated will drop 2 coins. These should be your priority in between grabbing merc camps and assisting your team with coin turn-ins. On the center line of the map, you will find the watchtower, which creates an outer ring that looks like a smiley face on the minimap. Having control over this point is very useful to both you and your team as it provides a greater range of vision. You can use this to pick off isolated enemies. One of the map objectives is the treasure chest. 2 chests will spawn occasionally. When they spawn, it is a good idea to try and get to them as each chest holds 5 coins. But be careful as you will often face off against the enemy team. As Gazlowe, you should be setting up your turrets to create a defensive position in case a fight comes to you. You can turn your coins into the pirate captain located at the center of the map. It is important to remember to turn your coins in regularly. There is nothing worse than collecting a lot of coins only to be killed and giving them to the enemy team. Next, I want to point out the steam vents located all over the map. The steam vents will obstruct player vision. These are good locations to place turrets as the turret will provide vision inside the steam to both you and your teammates. This can give you early warning of approaching enemies, or you can use the steam to set up ambushes. The steam is also a great spot to fire your death laser from. The steam vents located near the pirate captain are especially important. Enemies will often try to hide inside the steam in order to disrupt a turn-in or gank an isolated player. The steam is also commonly used as a means of breaking targeting and escaping, so having your turrets placed in the steam will make it easier for your team to kill a fleeing enemy. Much like steam, tall grass also obstructs player vision. You will find the tall grass around the top night camps and the watchtower. The same concepts apply to the grass as they do the steam. Be mindful of enemy attacks when clearing the merc camps on your side if your outer towers have been knocked down. Going back to the watchtower, I find it very useful to capture if you plan to take on the boss golem. Controlling the tower will help provide early warning of incoming enemies while you are attacking the golem. You should use this knowledge to assess whether you need to flee the scene or if you can cap the merc. To recap, capture mercs and collect coins. Do not forget to turn in your coins, as every time you turn in enough coins, the pirate captain will attack the enemy team's forts. By doing this, you can actually win the game without having to push to the enemy team's core. I really hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see new videos, click that subscribe button as it helps me out a lot. To see my older videos, you can click the link. If you disagree with my tips, well, leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter @GamingIncursion. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.